Yo, I feel stupid as hell. I was just sitting. Yeah, Heavy, thank you. I just realized I was trying because I had hit the mute button on the mic and I forgot I muted it on OBS. That's crazy. Nah, but yo, what's going on? Edens, how you doing? Morgul, I'm deeply offended. An hour and a half, my guy? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's gonna take me first chapter, it's only gonna take me like 10 minutes to get through. Bet money, it's only gonna take me 10 minutes to get through. 10 minutes. And let me just say, only the first chapter though. Only the first chapter, because I don't have that much faith in myself. It's only gonna take me 10 minutes. From the time I start reading the first chapter, it's only gonna take me 10 minutes. But yo, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Let me get this out of the way now. I am gonna be using TCB. It's just easier for me to use. It's just easier. I don't feel like going to jump or switch. It's a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. I don't feel like going through all of that. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, how's everybody been doing? It's been 3 chapters. I need to stop doing the 3 chapter like catch-up streams. But it is refreshing to have like a bunch of shit to go. I have like a lot of chapters to go through before I stream, man. It feel like I actually have stuff to read rather than just one chapter and then I'm scratching my neck like, y'all got any more of them chapters? He must have already read it and ranted to himself. If I already read the chapter, that would make this whole stream disingenuous, and I am offended at the attack on my character, bro. That I'm offended. That is an attack on my character, and I am deeply offended. But Edens did like kinda sorta spoil me. I don't know because we've had conversations of like in the past regarding One Piece and the Vegapunks, and he was like, yo, all I'm gonna say is I won. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But I remember him saying something about like him winning. And when I asked for a character to put into the thumbnail for the last 3 chapters, he's like, yo, put Atlas. I'm like, huh? I'm so confused. So, yeah. Hold on, wait, what time is it? Alright, yeah, it's only 1 minute over. I didn't say shit. I would only be 1/3 disingenuous. It would only be 1/3 disingenuous? Nah. If I tried, every time I see, like, get a notification that, yo, chapter just dropped, I'm either at work, on my way home from work, or I'm just getting up in the morning for work. And when I get up in the morning, because I work like a 9 to 5, but Atlas is cute. No, Atlas is not. Atlas is probably my least favorite designer of the Vegapunks. But yeah, when I see a notification go up about a chapter, I'm either getting ready to go to work or on my way home from work, and I'm so goddamn tired that I come in here, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna go to bed. And then, like, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna be productive today, yeah. I get in here, I sit at this chair, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm waking up the next day for me to go to work. I'm waking up in the middle of the night for some stupidness. But yeah, I do need to like find some consistency. Cause it's starting to get, you know, fuck starting. It's gotten bad. It's gotten bad. Oh, hey yo, for any Monster Hunter fans out there, I'm extremely hyped. One of my boys that I met through like the Monster Hunter like rendering Discord, he modeled like, how can I put, okay, let me start from the beginning. There's a game called Monster Hunter World. One of my favorite games of all time. The great fucking game. Love the series. And Monster Hunter World brought it to the West. Like it made it popular. Then there's a side, like a spin-off called Monster Hunter Stories. And the final boss of that game, I commissioned somebody to do that, like the final boss in the style of Monster Hunter World, because Monster Hunter Stories is like cartoony. And then somebody else that I know through that was like, yo, that is dope. That did like that, the model that he made is so dope. He was like, can I have it? I'll 3D print it and paint it. And they was like, yo, you gotta ask Silvers because I don't own the model. He commissioned, he owns it, it's his. I was like, hell yeah, I would love to see what you do with that. And hold up, pause, time out, final play. This man, by the way, his name is Pit. All of this is 3D printed and hand painted. This is, by the way, it's called Ultora. If you haven't known, like Monster Hunter is one of my favorite series. It's like, in terms of video games, my obsession with Monster Hunter is like the same as fucking One Piece. The talent that comes out of like hardcore fan bases, I find to be extremely crazy. Cause I don't know, I can't get that close because I had to like glue this together. And his horns and shit and the paint here, this stuff glows. If I take a UV, like a black light, if I take a black light and like charge this paint and turn the lights off, this shit glows. It glows in like light too. This shit is hard. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put a link to his Twitter. But bro, this shit is dope. Ultora and Safi Jiva are like two of my favorite monsters. Like, you know, not even two of my favorite Elder Dragons. Two of my favorite monsters in the entire series. Man's hand paint, 3D printed and hand painted this. This lights up too, but this is like this lights up for like electronically. This shit is so fucking dope. I thought it was like I thought it was professionally great. Look at the fine detail. He hand painted all of this. I cannot plug this bitch up. Where's the plug? I know I just had it. Fuck. Where is the plug? God damn it. Son of a bitch. Ah, shit. Where the hell is the plug? Oh, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Get a black light? Jamie, I'm gonna need you to step out, Playboy. I am gonna get a black light because the LEDs, it ain't working. It ain't working for me. But all right, yo, I got like a soft bet. Getting through the first chapter is only gonna take 10 minutes. It is 9:12 right now. 10 minutes. Go. Chapter 11:18, being free. Only child Yamato on the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage, setting off. I'm willing to bet money that this is a Jinbei style. I've been saying this shit for weeks. This is a Jinbei style cover story. Everybody's going, no, Yamato was never meant to join. Yeah, of course you niggas are in Discord. But yeah, this is a Jinbei style cover story of right before he joins the fucking thing. Whole room would shine. Stop, y'all gonna make me lose this bet. And the room wouldn't shine, it would glow. Okay? Get that together. That's why these lights are blue or white and not like purple or like dark blue. Like a deep blue. But yeah, by the time this cover story is done, I'm gonna give it like maybe 10 to 20 chapters before Yamato rejoins the crew. I'm gonna give it like 10 to 20 chapters. And I'm willing to bet money Yamato is rejoining the crew. Alright. Page 1, jump overboard. It's a wait, where the fuck did we leave off? Oh yeah, they one tapped the giant robot, right? The Gorosei one tapped him. Jump overboard. Is that a metal creature? It's gonna sink the ship. Mars. Name was. Oh shit, that's right. Vegapunk was about to tell us what the D meant. Giggity. And motherfucker. And they cut it out at like the worst time. Joy Boy, where did you go? I wanted our paths to cross. You were here, right, Joy Boy? How strange. How very strange. Oh, speaking of sinking ships, did anybody watch that One Piece episode? The Shanks? Like the Divine Departure? The Railgun? Like, can we talk about that for a second? No, chapter. We'll talk about that shit. We'll talk about it later because I'm running out of time. Now, what the hell is that? A giant boar? A mammoth? What's the deal with this crazy island? Did we see Don Krieg? Honest to God question. Did we see Don Krieg? Did we see Don Krieg recently? Why do I remember Don Krieg? Oh. Why do I remember Don Krieg? Edens. Did we see Don Krieg recently? Did we talk about Don Krieg? Don Krieg, Geen, and Pearl. Yeah, we did see Don Krieg. When the fuck did we see Don Krieg? Don Krieg and Geen. Why am I drawing a blank? Why is this music playing? Like, this is a sad moment. Did Don Krieg die? On the background. Oh yeah, Geen. Yeah, Geen has a sword. He grew his hair out. Don Krieg grew his hair back out. They were on Pirate Island. They were on Pirate Island. They were on they were on Beehive. Fucking Hachinosu. Did something go wrong? He was cut off mid-sentence. What could have caused the broadcast termination? Yeah, I wonder. Dude's about to reveal the secrets of the world and you wonder what cut the broadcast? Don't tell me someone had him killed. The dialogue in this is just bad. He said he committed a grave sin. Ah, my nigga Koza. But the government wouldn't just erase him, would they? Yes. Yes, look at the dude who invented a water-powered motor, like a water-powered engine. They didn't even try and cover that up. They just killed him. Like, no. This is obviously the work of those dastardly pirates. Dastardly. The world government would never kill off the world's greatest mind, even if he did break a few laws. So it really was Luffy. Oh, come on. I hate the Tontadas. I can't be the only one who fucking hates the Tontadas. I cannot be the only one who fucking hates the Tontadas. Come on, I can't be the only one. What use were the Tontadas in Dressrosa? Can somebody explain that to me? They essentially served no purpose. In fact, a lot of the Grand Fleet didn't really do much. They were just background characters that held off other fodder to make it seem like they were doing something. And the Tontada, I really can't imagine the purpose of the Tontadas except to introduce another race. But in my opinion, we could have did that without actually having them become prominent characters. Because Leo in his Stitch Fruit, we already had Doflamingo. with his string fruit. What the fuck was the point of bringing in Leo? And then you introduce. Okay, well, they were slaves in Dressrosa. They did tie back into the Nolan plot line, but even still, even with all of that, what purpose did they actually serve? No? No answer? Cool. How much time we on? Damn, I lost. I got like 3 minutes to get through this chapter. So it really was Luffy? York, huh? What's up? How many of you Vegapunks survived? Vegapunks? Other than me, only 3? I just checked who's still interfacing with Punk Records. There are only 2 left, Lilith and Atlas. No, because what the fuck? Tiny Punk. He was still alive last time we saw him. Nah, he was still alive last time we saw him. Like, he jumped down to help Usopp and them get the Sunny further out, but he was still alive. He was talking to who the fuck was he talking to? Was he talking to Stussy? Or was it Nami? But yeah, he was alive last time we saw him. I just checked who's still in there. It's only 2. Lilith is still up on this stratum, and Atlas is down near the northeast coast. Shall we eliminate them? Yes. Punk Records appears to have been... Motherfuckers got telepathy? Edison sacrificed himself to extend the clouds. He is now passed away. Also, it is confirmed that he did. That speech to Stussy was the end. So he did die. I remember one got crushed by S Snake. Yeah, one got crushed by S Snake. One got shot. That's fucked up. One got his head blown off. Apparently that was the end of him. How the fuck did the other ones die? That's 3, 6, 3 alive. Oh no, yeah, that's 7. And then you got, and then Vega Prime, he just died. That's out of control. I got 60 seconds to finish this chapter. I'm done. I lost, but nah, Morgul, that don't mean you won. You said an hour and a half for the first chapter. You said an hour and a half for the first chapter. Don't disrespect. Lilith is still up on the stratum. Atlas Punk Records. We can benefit from it through York. The other 2 geniuses are nothing but loose ends. Set sail. Let's get out of here. We're hopping on. Oopsie daisy. You made it, of course. Luffy. This is a giant ship. Wait, is Luffy still giant even though he's not in? So Luffy has kind of sort of learned to access his full power. Tomato. So Luffy can access his powers without going full Zoan transformation. His stretchy ability was just a byproduct. He's actually learning to stay giant without going full Zoan. But if Luffy's a Zoan, please, can somebody please explain to me, what is his hybrid? What is Luffy's hybrid for? Or is it that human models don't have a hybrid? Because if that's the case, what the fuck is Chopper? What model? I want to know what model human fruit Chopper has, because if he has just regular Joe, I'm gonna feel kind of disrespected. A blue-nosed reindeer with the human fruit model Joe. That's wild. Whoa, so this is a giant ship? It's so huge. Where's Usopp? Isn't he here? What about Chopper? Damn it all, chase them down. There's no way we can let them escape when we have this many battleships. The giants are too tough. Are you two gonna be okay? Vice Admiral Dahl, Bonnie that bitch. Doll's a kid now. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel. I do not like, no. Yo, Morgul or Edens, if y'all can, there's a new SBS out, right? Can one of y'all link me to that? Like, put it in the Discord or something, because I actually do want to go over that, like, tonight. I haven't had a chance to look at it. Vice Admiral Doll Bonnie, bitch. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Wait, Bluegrass. Oh, that's the bitch with the ride fruit. That's the old lady with the ride fruit. What the hell is the ride fruit? What does it do? It's so frustrating to be rendered helpless like this. Her ability is incredible. You Marines are gonna be in hot water for letting me get away, huh? Bonnie needs to go back to being a child and make that her default form. Because it's not okay that Oda keeps drawing her as an adult. We already got shit from the Naruto community for Bonnie going through this. Egghead was not a good day for like One Piece versus Naruto fans. They really I legitimately had an argument. I had a legit argument with somebody. Hold on. I had a legitimate argument with somebody who was saying that what Oda did with Bonnie is worse than what Kishimoto or Ikimoto, whichever one was responsible for it, did with Sarada in early Boruto. And I was like, do not try to compare those two. He was like, oh, Bonnie was a kid and like they had her in her adult form, like take her shirt off. Yeah, that was before the reveal that she was actually a child. Ikimoto actually drew Sarada in her underwear, like doing suggestive poses. That was not okay. That was not, no, hell no. But if we're gonna rectify this, Oda needs to make Bonnie's default form her 12-year-old self, because this is not okay. Sanji, we've successfully set off. Nami, how's it looking up there? We'll be right. What the hell? I can't see that. Oh, we'll be right behind you. Straw Hat, I've been itching to see you again. Oh, is that that's Oimo and Kashi. Damn, it feel like it's been a minute since I read One Piece. Oh, we'll be able to launch into the ocean thanks to Edison, but we may need you guys to help us land safely. Of course, Nami, Robin, and Lilith are my top priority. Even if you sink, nothing would stop me from rescuing you ladies. Why not save everyone? Usopp's an ass. I'll make sure the ship isn't damaged. Stop forgetting the rest of us. Something's coming from above the island. Oh goddamn. Another elder. They're really coming after us now. Oh my, you must be Straw Hat Luffy. The captains warned me about you. Your appetite. That's why I had a bunch of food ready, but I wasn't planning on serving you all of this in one go. Sorry, I gotta fill up now. Just cook some more later. Luffy ain't shit. How you bombarding somebody's stores? Go protect the little people. So hot. What is he? Oh yeah, all of the elders are based off of like different yokai, right? What yokai was the chicken? Because it seems like they all have like ice or fire abilities or some type, or they're all based off of yokai that have different elemental abilities. And I wonder, and I can't remember. I know Arter had put on, I think what was it, Library of Horror. I know he had updated to include all of the elders, but for the love of God, I can't remember. Hell, I'm having a hard time even remembering the elders' names. I know JD Legend's one of them. Like JD Legend is the Spider Ball. That I remember. I mean, I have to protect the little people. Bjorn Siggy? You guys hang it. Bjorn as in Bjorn Lothbrok? The son of the great Ragnar? Where the hell is Ragnar? Put the flames out. We can't let the sails catch fire. What the, is that bird a monster? I owe you one. Thanks for having our backs, giants. It's blistering. Let's move Vegapunk and Dad. Oh, that's fucking. Wait, are they still carrying Vega Prime's body? That's crazy. I mean, at least they keeping Vega Prime alive. Wait, since Vegapunk's dead, shouldn't Punk records be rendered like useless? Unless, does the Devil Fruit count the other clones as like living Vegapunks? Because if that's the case, then Vegapunk has just unlocked he's unlocked how to split a Devil Fruit between multiple people without the use of the green blood. And on top of that, most of them are. How many of the Vegapunks are organic life? Are organic? Because as far as I can tell, it's only Lilith, right? So it was check your DMs. Let me see. Oh, good looks, Eden. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up right now, just so I have it on deck. Hey, Eden's good looks, bro. I did see some of the Pew. Oh, it's coming from Pew. Nah, I did see some of these. Because the warlord that we finally got like confirmation for the warlord who like Ace beat and Kuma and who Kuma's filled. It was a dude named Hanafuda. He looks dope as hell. A Kasari Gama, he collects like mythical zones and he has like robotic parts. I want to see more of this guy. Hanafuda is kind of dope. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad. I had to get this situated real quick. Oh no. All right, bam. We back in action. Where was I? Hey, Eden's good looks, bro. Lilith and York might be the only ones from the looks of it. Lilith and York? Nah, because Lilith and York are the only ones. I thought she was talking about Atlas. I was about to say nah, because we've seen Atlas like get part of they face like knocked away, and it's all like it's robotic under there. But yeah, Lilith and York are the only organic Vegapunks. He's made it so that the Punk records will continue through the satellites. Okay, so the brain fruit is still with Vega Prime, but Punk records is linked up. Oh, okay. What the hell? Why does it keep doing this? Alright. I guess there's no ignoring these monsters. If they can fly, they can chase us down to the ends of the world. Not a single one of you will be permitted to escape. Come on. Stop. Stop, because if that was true, One Piece would be over. If that was true. No way would it. No way. Is what I heard true? Are the sea levels really still rising? I'm so confused on what's going on. Oh, Gear 5 Bonnie. Whoa, Nika. Again, I've got no idea what you're talking about. It's like a festive beat. We can't both dance around like this. You block it. Who's gonna put out the flames? Come on, don't you want to blow these guys out of the water? I couldn't keep up with you in that form. Of course you can. I don't know how your powers work, but I'm sure you've got this. Huh? Distorted future. Give me a future where I'm totally. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking excuse me? Can Bonnie manipulate devil fruits? Can she copy? Wait, fucking excuse me? A few distorted future. Okay, her ability works to where she can make it so I'm the way that I am, or I can become something based off of an imaginary future that I perceive. That's how she was able to get strong and buff or grow up. How the fuck is she becoming Nika? A future where I'm totally. You missed it? That panel had dudes in shambles that week? Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. No, her power makes no sense. She pretty much can transform herself into a perceived future off of parallel timelines. But explain to me how this works. A future where I'm totally free. How does being totally free turn you into Nika? Because if that was the case, Gold Roger would have been Nika. He would have been Nika. How does Shanks know about? Did Roger have the Nika fruit, but he used it? Did Roger have? Yo, all right, hold on, no, because I'm sweating. You remember the old theory that people were like preaching on? Oh, what if Roger had like the Nika fruit? Like, what if he had the gum fruit? But at the time, it didn't make sense because it seemed like Roger didn't use rubber abilities. And yeah, that's cool. But there's more than one way to use a Toon Force ability. You don't have to be like extremely goofy all the goddamn time. Yes, you want to laugh, and Roger was one of those people who always fucking smiled. But what if instead of like a Looney Tune, Roger decided to use his way, like Roger's way of using the Nika fruit was more anime rather than fucking Looney Tune. Not saying I'm going with that, because I still firmly believe that Roger didn't have a devil fruit. I mean, shit, yeah, I think it was actually confirmed, wasn't it, that Roger 1 didn't have a devil fruit, and even Kaido was like, yo, devil fruits don't rule the seas. It's like it's hockey, right? Moment of truth. I'm back. How far he made it? I'm at the end. We are ranting about the end. Don't come at me, Pharaoh. Don't come at me. Pharaoh, don't come at me. No, but hold up. Pause. Bonnie's fruit doesn't make sense. How is she Nika? Roger having a devil fruit is not a conversation anymore. Yeah, I kind of figured that. But her fruit makes no sense. It's a fruit bait. She can transform herself and other people based off of a perceived future. That cool. Then how is she turning people into babies? A future where like a timeline, or a future where they regress in age rather than like age, like get old, they regress. Like, don't get me wrong, Bonnie's mad creative with it, but her becoming Nika is kind of wild. My take is Bonnie's version of being totally free, since that's what she thought since a very young child, thanks to her crew. Yet the explanation makes sense, Morgul. The explanation makes sense. The way, like, the wording of it makes sense. Her definition of being totally free, the way she sees being totally free, that's the future that she's going through. That's how she perceives it. So that's the future it's going to. But if it's going off of realistically, if it's going off of what being totally free means, then this shouldn't exist. And in that case, she doesn't have like a future, like a body alteration fruit. She has the imagination fruit. Anything she imagines that happens to her fucking happens. It fucking happens. She has the imagination fruit, not the fucking future fruit. Matter of fact, what is the official name of her devil? Bonnie One Piece. What is her devil fruit's name? Origin, occupation, status, age. The age fruit. That makes no goddamn sense. That makes no sense. The age fruit. So what if she, the way that I'm looking at this now is that if she, and based off of the name of the devil fruit, if she decides to go, okay, a future where like I'm the king, like I'm the utmost ruler of the age of piracy, does that mean she becomes like Gold Roger? Like she becomes like a Gold Roger Bonnie? Would she be able to transform herself into a female version of Gold Roger? Like her at cosplaying Gold Roger, but she's the ruler of that sea. Would she be able to do that? Would she be able to transform herself based off of the age in which she's like envisioning? The fucking age of Whitebeard, or the age of rocks, or the Stone Age. Would she be able to transform herself based off of that? Her devil fruit is busted. Depending on how long she can hold this, her devil fruit is fucking busted. Because she just took a hack's devil fruit and pretty much was like, I'm gonna use it too. She took the Toon fruit and decided, I'm gonna use it. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, and the more that I think about this, I think I'm more on board with Bonnie joining the crew. She would become a version of Gold Roger. A future in which I'm the ultimate pirate. Just like she becomes Old Lady Connie. True. Yeah! A future where I look just like this lady. Fucking yeah! Wow. Her fruit is busted. I think I'm actually on board with Bonnie joining the crew as the apprentice. I think I'm starting to warm up to that idea, to the point that I'm about to go start going with that hardcore. I think I'm about to stand that shit hardcore, especially if she keeps to her like kid form and is actually going through with absorbing shit from the rest of the Straw Hats. In my opinion, I think the apprentice role still would have worked a million times better with Momonosuke, but Oda for some reason just decided, I'm gonna go with this dumbass plot line of aging him up. Silvers, you ever seen the vid Morge made about Bonnie being the apprentice? I have not seen that video. If I'm being real with you, I have not watched other One Piece content creators in mad long. When I say long, I think it's actually been over a year. I think the last like actual video I watched it was actually a Morge video. I think it was one of his videos about who would join the crew. And I think he said something, I think it was either his smoker video or his video explaining why Yamato is not joining the crew. Or something about Carrot, I'm not sure. But either way, no, I haven't. As we know, Saturn was experimenting personally on her fruit specifically. She controls age and can manipulate what happens to someone at that age. Okay, yeah. I can accept that. So in other words, the way that I'm thinking about it is the way she becomes Nika is an age where she's completely free. Meaning she aged herself up through a timeline in which Luffy didn't get the Nika fruit, she did, and she's completely free. The only reason, and like the wording of it is an age where I'm totally free, is just how she says it, but the sequence of events is Luffy didn't get the Del fruit, I did, and now I'm Nika and I'm totally free. And that's how she's Nika now. That's how I'm gonna rationalize. That's how I'm gonna rationalize. Oh, I feel you. Same here. Outside of a few, bro. You wanna know how bad it's gotten? I used to watch Sawyer's videos, like immediately, because you remember how early I used to stream. Like as soon as the chapter dropped, I used to stream it like right then and there, or like a little bit after. Because I knew Brago would start streaming like as soon as the fucking chapter came. As soon as the fucking chapter dropped, Brago was already streaming for some reason. But I used to watch like Sawyer's videos as soon as that shit dropped. If I streamed already and Sawyer dropped his like chapter review, I instantly clicked on it. I haven't watched Sawyer in months. Like it's been a long time. I feel kind of bad about it because I actually do want to like absorb more I do want to absorb more like stuff from other content One Piece creators, but I feel like I just don't have time, or like there's no more to talk about. Or if there is something to talk about, it gets like resolved in 2 seconds. I miss the old One Piece toxicity, where everybody was calling each other stupid, saying that your theory is wrong, and I blame TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Because everybody's theories are spat out in like 30 seconds and given no goddamn explanation. You remember when theories used to be long as shit? Making connections to real world mythology or like real world governments that it was based around? Remember the One Piece text theories? That's the shit that I miss. Where conversations were actually had, where you dissected every bit of their video and talked about it at length. You want the toxic shit? I want the conversational toxicity, not the shit where people spit out their theory in like 10 seconds with no evidence to back it up, with like some overly excited voice just to get people to subscribe. I miss when One Piece theories actually had research put into it. When people actually used to care about what they said. Now it seems like everybody is just throwing shit at the wall so they can try to be right about it, and like funneling subscribers to either their YouTube channel or their fucking TikToks, because every platform is just another money market. It's just another money market. I miss when people did this shit for fun. I miss when conversations were had for fun. You just need to find good theories like Paravisions or O'Hara. Ohara, I do like a lot of his content, especially like the production quality, the production value. Power Vision's a cool ass dude. I really just don't watch a lot of like content creators. And I don't know why. Because I know a lot of people actually have like good shit to talk about. The good old times, bro, Mo, you fucking remember. I know you remember the days where we all used to just pile into Discord and just shoot the shit. I know you remember those days. As a matter of fact, you know how bad it is? I used to have the BDA Discord, like real high up on my Discord list to just hop in there. I remember every day, there was never a time where Brago's Discord was absolutely empty. I mean, there are people in here now, but I remember a time when there was nobody in that Discord. Like nobody was there. Nobody was fucking there. The good old times. Indeed I do, bro. That shit was that was a time in history that I feel like has gone to the void. Feels like nobody has anything like of substance anymore, except for like, well, I'm not gonna say nobody has anything of substance to say anymore, because I know damn well I don't. I know damn well that I don't. All of my ideas and theories have pretty much washed out. They're gone. They're done. Give me a second. But yeah, all of my theories have like gone down the drain, and I feel like we're at a point in One Piece. We're at a point in One Piece where like the parts of it that I'm interested in are already either like resolved, or we're at a point that it wouldn't matter narrative. We're at the point where strength is everything, where now the battles are starting to take precedence. Luffy is strong to a point that tactics, I'm not gonna say tactics don't really matter, but it's more so Luffy just has to punch them harder rather than figure out how to punch them. Come save us, Jika. Was good at heart. But yeah, like all of the stuff that I found interesting about One Piece, I'm not gonna say are all gone, because I still find One Piece interesting. It's just that a lot of the things that I like or want to happen really wouldn't matter so much in the long run. Like I still would like to see more tactical fights, but at the same time, I'm now like in the mindset that I know that Luffy's fights are gonna take precedence, and so is Zoro's. Like, yes, other Straw Hats will get their time to shine, but it won't be as like to the forefront. The espionage of everything, I feel like, is completely gone. It's like when Naruto got his KCM form. After that, there was really like no more sneaking around, no more espionage, no tricks and all of that shit. Ninja tools became useless. It just became who can hit harder. One Piece, I still like the idea. Well, I used to like the idea of having a former Marine join the Straw Hats, because I like the idea of having somebody who stood for who was on the official government side joining the perceived criminals, and like especially when like the roles are flipped, the Straw Hats are supposed to be the good guys, even though that they're in the role of the criminal, and the world government's being the villains. And that's one of the reasons that I was drawn to Shigi so much, especially in early One Piece, given like how adamant she was about her goddamn dream. That made me like, yo, when is she coming back? Like, I want to see more of her. Like, and she had a dream of collecting all of the legendary swords. And looking at who got some of these shits now, no. And it's not like she wants to just collect them for her own personal gain. She wants to like keep them away from quote unquote evil people. Fujitori's not evil. Whitebeard damn sure wasn't evil, but he's dead. So is Tashigi gonna be a grave robber? She gonna get smacked. She gonna get smacked up by Marco. It's Marco. But yeah, like, it's a lot of things in One Piece that I feel like the parts that I would like to theorize on, I'm not gonna say no longer matters, but it's to a point that it wouldn't be too much in the forefront. Like it wouldn't be in the forefront to the point that like I would actually care. That Naruto part we talked about the other day, I don't think having a combo through typing. Hey, Eden's win. We're not gonna talk about it. All right. Emeth? Chapter 11:19. Emeth. It's hot as fuck. I'm gonna turn that on. Can y'all hear the AC? Nope. All right, we good. Cause it's hot as hell in here. Oda been left Tashigi behind, bro. She just there now. That's what I'm saying, Edens. Like Oda made a gunman, a new character, and a female character. The three archetypes that Oda likes to shit on outdo a swordsman. Come on, Tashigi. Come on. Tashigi never even left the ship. That's what's bad. She didn't even leave the goddamn ship. I mean, at least she was there without Smoker, and that's like one of the things that I actually wanted for her character, to do things on her own. But if anything, this just made me hate Tashigi even more, simply because it just proves that she can't do where exactly is where. Yeah, but it just proves the fact that Tashigi can't take action without Smoker being present or Smoker telling her to do it. Because otherwise, she would have been on Pirate Island, like, putting in work. She never left the ship. But meanwhile, you got Suru's granddaughter whipping buildings and moving them around. You had Kobe's crush, like, popping people with specialized bullets. The specialized bullets that I want Usopp, the type of bullets I want Usopp to have if he was to ever pick up a goddamn rifle. Nah, but Tashigi, she just decided to stay on the ship. And then we got a brand new Vice Admiral that Tashigi was even talking to. She was talking to. Going toe-to-toe with pacifists, a Vice Admiral. The most vague of fucking power scaling in all of One Piece. A Vice Admiral could be anybody from Maynard, who gets no-dipped in a hallway, to Garp, who fights on par with Pirate Kings. Oh, but he's old. Shut up. You know what the fuck I mean. And Oda pretty much gave me a favorite new female Marine, and Doll is taking that shit. Doll has taken that shit. We in 2024 and dudes still think Usopp about to use a rifle and bullets. Nah, I gave up on that idea. And Edens, you already know, I wanted Usopp to get a fucking bow gun from Monster Hunter with different amp, where he can still use the pop greens. I just wanted him to have a different delivery system rather than his slingshot. All right, let's get back to it, because we still got 2 more chapters and we've been going for what? Damn, an hour. Chapter 11:19, Emeth, only child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage. Kibi getting stoned by kids who getting stoned is crazy. Who resent Kaido. Makes sense. Ghost Stussy, you knew this would be my response, right? Friends don't make me laugh. I did respect you. You were a relentless associate, but nothing will sway Lucci when he comes back. Damn, they were cool. Kaku, I leave. Stussy's either gonna be the one that actually sways Lucci. He forgives her and they move on from there. But Kaku definitely cares. That's his people. And Stussy fucking left. She turned and left. She turned and left. Stussy is either going out on her own, is gonna rejoin Mads, or she's going with the Straw Hats, and we might potentially have multiple new crew members. I know that's wishful thinking. To have Atlas, I don't want a Vegapunk. And if we do get a Vegapunk, not Atlas, but to have Vegapunk, Stussy, who's a clone of somebody who was on the Rocks Pirates, but this version of her has a vampire succubus devil fruit and isn't useless like Mother Baking. So yeah, Stussy, let's just pick one Vegapunk. Bonnie, potential Yamato rejoin, and fucking potential Vivi rejoin. That's five female characters to join the fucking Straw Hats in the course of like one arc. And maybe Carrot. That's six. That's fucking six female characters that could possibly rejoin the crew. The only exception would be Lilith or Atlas. I don't need the rest. If we had a Vegapunk, I would have wanted either Chaka or Lilith. I don't like Atlas's design, but it's whatever. If we lose, is he gonna stop being sidetracked? Hell no. We got through the first chapter in less than an hour and a half. I'm gonna keep going off as much as I want. If Tashigi would have simply cut rubble from Kobe, I would have been satisfied. I would have been satisfied if Tashigi just cut one fodder. That's it, just one fodder character. I would have been happy. But nah, we couldn't even get that. Fuck Shaka. Yo, Edens, I don't get why you hate Shaka so much. I don't get why you hate that man. Alright, back on the chapter. This is gonna be a blast. Two fucking Nikas. That Straw Hat's face, it's just like his bounty poster. Nika. Two Nikas I see? She made a face. Wait, what the fuck is that? She made a face smile with a age fruit. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Guys, nothing hurts these things, even if they're sliced up or crushed. That's why I want you to, give it your all and hurt me and hurl me at him full force. So all we can do is throw you straight at it? There's no fucking way. Give it our all, huh? You asked for it. We're gonna attack Luffy? Why? We'll leave the bird to you guys. Stop dancing, you idiots. Put out the fires and set sail. But you two were dancing earlier, Captain. What the fuck is Luffy doing? He grabbed the bird. Hurry up while I've got a hold of him. Captain's orders are absolute, Bonnie. She's what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold up. Wait a minute. Captain's orders are absolute, Bonnie. Ifrit Jambe. Hell. Impactful, strong. Alright then. Giant Nika. Ifrit Jambe, hell memories. Strong, right? Alright. Giant Nika punch. Is she moving? Is she moving like he's already her captain? She's moving like he's already her captain. So remember these same combos that were had during Wano with 4 crewmates. What 4 crewmates in Wano? The only legitimate Wano candidate that I ever had or ever saw was Yamato, Momonosuke, Carrot towards the end. Kinemon stopped being a candidate once we got to Zoe. After Zoe, I did not see Kinemon as a candidate. It was always only Momonosuke, Yamato, and Carrot. Outside of those 3, I never saw any actual like real candidates. And if I'm being real, amongst the current candidates being Stussy, Vegapunk, Momo, Carrot, Kinemon, I never considered Kinemon. After Zoe, I did not consider Kinemon a viable candidate. Hell, I was even teetering on him. Like at some point in Punk Hazard, I started teetering with Kinemon because the only thing that he really had going for him was the potential of his Devil Fruit being the 9-tailed fox. I thought that was pretty dope. Having another Zoan if it was the 9-tailed fox. So that was an assumption on top of an assumption. The whole idea of having a sword style user of like every number. So Brook being a 1 sword style, Kinemon being the 2 sword style, and Zoro being a 3 sword style user. I thought that was pretty dope. But outside of that, Kinemon really didn't have much going for him. What was his dream? People were saying to liberate and free Wano, but we were already headed there and we knew that was going to happen sooner rather than later. Hold on, give me a second. All right, give me a minute. I'll be right back. I gotta go help with something. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. All right. You said I was muted? God damn it. I need to pick one. Either mute the mic or mute OBS. But Heavy, I do remember when I was supposed to wear the bunny ears. I still have them in my Amazon cart, the bunny ear headphones. And at some point, I was actually anticipating like having to wear those. Because towards the end of Wano, I was like, oh shit, Carrot might actually join. Then she got offered, thank you. But then she got offered the position of ruler of Zou. And I was like, she don't deserve it. She's not, but she's the new ruler. She's not gonna join. But then they were like, yo, whatever. She was shocked. And everybody was like, whatever you decide, we're behind you. I'm like, oh, this bitch is leaving. Oh, she's leaving. She's gonna leave. She's gonna come. She's gonna join. I was pissed about it. And then the shit that happened with Yamato, like at the end of, like literally the last chapter of Wano, as soon as that bullshit happened, I was like, okay, Carrot better be on this fucking shit. I was hovering over the button to order those headphones. I wanted Carrot to join. Just because of the fuckery that happened that Oda pulled with Yamato. And then he proceeded to do damage control. It was bad. And I don't know if it's, I'm not sure if like this played a factor in Oda's decision, but because we know that Oda's editors, like they keep an eye on content creators. And I'm not sure how much the content, like the internet space plays into Oda's decisions for things, but I kind of feel like the Yamato gender argument kind of leaked into the ear of Oda, because I feel like he did not want to continue that fucking issue. That was the stupidest time to be a One Piece fan, arguing whether or not Yamato is transgender or not. That was some of the worst times to be a fucking One Piece fan. Oh, but she says that she's a he. She said that she's Odin. Yeah, and Odin's a man that makes her transgender. I don't fucking care what she calls herself. Make her useful. Cause she did jack shit in Onigashima. Back on the chapter. And if you will excuse me, I'm gonna do a silver special, something we ain't doing on stream in a minute. Damn, I miss my nugs. Hell yeah. I hate these fucking pop-ups. TCB, you need to get your priorities straight. Stop giving in to the advertisings of like horniness. All right, let's get back into the chapter. I hated that whole conversation. That was one of the reasons I didn't want her in the crew. The other was her lack of actual character. Pharaoh, as a matter of fact, let me pin this because after we done this chapter, I want to talk about that. 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna pin this shit, Pharaoh, because I want to talk about that shit. I have to talk about that shit. It's a real silver stream now. The fucking nugs. Alright. Ouch, that hurts. Luffy going into full toon mode. Oh, Bonnie got her toon face? They're getting blasted away. Eden's Pharaoh Eden's, we gonna talk about that shit. We gonna talk about that shit because yeah, it got bad. It got bad. It hurts. Of course it does. You guys are using hockey. Bonnie has hockey? Bonnie confirmed hockey? Is that due to the... Is that due to her devil fruit, or does Bonnie have hockey because she has hockey? Because if her devil fruit can get her to a future that she's the most free and she becomes this strength of... Bonnie has hockey? She's 12. Don't let up, Bonnie. Keep going to... He said, of course it does. You're using hockey. Is Frankie using hockey? No, right? That should be an awe. What's wrong with you guys? Keep going till you've crushed the life out of them. What's wrong with you guys? Booming Dawn Balloon. How you Team Rocket? How you Team Rocket blast off a Gorosei? That's crazy. I don't like it as it showed the ugly side of the community. Hebby, we both know you've been around long enough to know that was just a small part of the ugly side of the community. You know just as well as I do that the community gets a lot worse. It can get a lot worse, and it is a lot worse. Bonnie has hockey because she picked that future. Yeah, that's what I feel. All right, it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon. Let's get going, guys. Yeah. What about Usopp and the others? They were meant to fly down and meet us here, but they're late. I'll go check. Atlas? York is monitoring us. Lilith, we're... York is monitoring us? Lilith, we're... Then it stopped. Nothing of the sort, though. The snail is still alive. Is that Katakuri? That's my boy. He's healthy. Whole Cake Island. And of course the transmission comes back. That carelessly inherited aspect. What is he talking about? Can we call it a will? It's on. It's back on. Shh. Was it a bad signal? Elders, you just interrupted the transmission. And to those that have suffered from... The snail's memory circuit is still intact. You have to destroy it directly if you want to shut it down for good. Is that Gaimon? I can only pray my voice reaches you. Wait, what the... Is this rain? Was that an explosion? No. It's the Cypherpole agents and a bunch of debris. They're falling out of the sky. Catch them, they'll die. Wait, how the fuck did... The Seraphim are here too? They got the Seraphim back. Look, old timers, that monster spitting them out. It's like a fountain. It's coming for us. We gotta hurry up and get some distance. It's gonna suck us in, move it. What the hell? If this was a soul, if they make a One Piece Souls like, this would be a dope ass boss. This would be a dope ass boss for like a One Piece Souls like. Damn it, after all the progress we made, he's pulling us back. Furl the sails. Use the oars instead. You bastard, get him, Mika. A giant white monster. A giant white monster. And a giant white monster and reigning Cypherpole agents. Even dreams aren't this wild. Damn it, the boar's headed right for you. Look out. His skin is really tough. It's gonna smash the ship. We gotta run. Do the Gorosei not? Are the Gorosei like not affected by water? Because if that's the case, because if he is affected by water, man's is jumping straight into open ocean. Unless these aren't devil fruits. I mean, and granted, they're yokai, and they summoned each other with like demonic circles. If these are devil fruits, that means anybody else who eats yokai fruit, the Gorosei can just summon them. It seems like they aren't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Then what the hell? Then what ability is this? Because it's acting like powers given by devil fruits, unless it ties into the origins of devil fruits, and maybe that's what the fuck. Maybe that's where that's where their powers spawn from. And devil fruits are a byproduct. Well, they did say devil fruits are a byproduct of people's dreams. Like if enough people hope hard, like believe hard enough, a devil fruit of that specific thing will spawn at some point. Then that's wild as hell to think about though. Enough people had hope that hold on. What is the dumbest devil fruit that we've ever seen? Think about that, because if devil fruits spawn from people's like hopes and dreams, enough people hoped for like the stupidest shit, and it actually like spawned and came true. How many people have to hope and believe, and how strong does that belief need to be before a devil fruit spawns? I find that absolutely wild. It's gonna smash the ship. We gotta run. Bonnie-chan, I can't hold it. Being free is too tiring. Joy boy. And then the fucking robot popped back up. Listen up, Emmett. The time is at hand. Wait, Emmett. The robot was Emmett? By far the jacket. Enough people had the hope that, damn, I wish I could just turn into a jacket and trick somebody into putting me on so I can control their body and become them. Enough people like had that hope. I find that to be absolutely fucking ridiculous. Fucking jacket fruit. Whose dream was that? Whose like lofty ambition was to turn into a jacket and have somebody else wear them? That's psychotic. Honest to God, that is psychotic. The time is at hand. The time? What the hell is that? A robot! And then a break next week. Oh shit, this is the break chapter? Emeth means truth in Hebrew? Was Joy Boy a Jew? Was he Jewish? That's absolutely crazy. Last chapter. Then we could go over to SBS. Because I actually do want to like go in depth on that. The SBS I feel like has should I go through the hold on. Heavy Edens and anybody else who's still here. Should I go through the SBS before this last chapter? Like before I jump into this last chapter, should I like go over the SBS? How long is it? How much stuff is here? Yeah, it's not a lot of stuff in the SBS. Should I go through it before like I do the last chapter? because I actually do want to know more about like Hanafuda. I mean, how much information was in there about Hanafuda? Was he just the did it just say like, yeah, this is the guy that no, don't read the SBS before after? After. Oh, okay. Damn. Shit. All right, bet. We could exit that out. All right, but yeah, before we do jump into that, Farrell, your comment, I hated the whole conversation. That was the reason that I didn't want her to join the crew. There was a lot of that and her lack of character. Yamato herself was interesting, but I feel like you did see Gin, right? Yeah, I did see Gin. He was in one of the last chapters. I think you should do SBS afterwards, yeah. No, but Yamato was wasted in Wano. Well, Onigashima. Because I was assuming Yamato wasn't doing much because Oda didn't want to spoil everything that she could do in her entire potential for when she joined the crew. And that could still be true. But as of right now, her crew member status is up in the air. Yes, she has that open invitation. Yes, she asked to join. Yes, she got confirmation to join. She's just not with the crew at the moment because of stupid fucking reasons. She said, she told Luffy, I want to start my journey the way she told Momonosuke, I want to start my journey the way Odin did here in Wano. She's actually doing that, but the real reason is she wants to make sure Wano is protected in case more people like Green Bull or Kaido shows up. Yamato is enough to protect the country against anybody except those wild cards. We talked about it at length. Yamato being there, if another Kaido or Green Bull shows up, her being there makes no difference. Anybody of that level, it makes no difference if Yamato's there. Anybody who sees the Straw Hat flag and can get and doesn't care, she makes no difference. Anybody who can move through Wano and defeat all of the samurai that are there, Old Guard and Odin's people included, and the Scabbards included. Yamato being there makes no difference. No difference. As soon as Luffy gave that flag to Momonosuke, Yamato should have said, oh wait, never mind, I'm going with you. She's Kaido's daughter, she's Odin. There was nothing else to her there. Yeah, and Onigashima, I feel like she was wasted because again, she did nothing. Her fight against Kaido, a showcase of her abilities. That's dope. But beyond that, she did absolutely nothing. Every time she could have met one of the Straw Hats and helped them out in any way, she just missed them. By the end of Onigashima, she met everybody and the first words out of her mouth is, I'm Odin. I'm the daughter of Kaido. I'm Odin. I'm joining the crew. Those were her three main things the entire arc, and nothing of substance came of that. Nothing. Yamato's whole reason for wanting to join because she's a fake Odin. Not necessarily, Farrell. Her wanting to join was stemmed from her meeting Ace. She originally wanted to leave with Ace, but for some reason Ace wasn't strong enough to get those cuffs off of her. And then when he finally joined up with Whitebeard, he could have been like, yo, Whitebeard. Well, he did tell Whitebeard everything. Kaido's taken over Wano. He's killed your boy, your brother, not one of your sons, your brother, who used to occupy the position that I have, and you're daimyo. And they just laughed it off. It was like, nah, if he's dead already, there's nothing else we could do. Excuse me? Hey, fucking excuse me? And then they just laughed that shit off. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, I made a promise to somebody else too. I need your help to go get Yamato out of there. But nah, for some reason, Whitebeard ain't want to do that. The whole Wano Onigashima situation made no sense to me. But Yamato originally wanting to go out with Ace, and she really wanted to meet Luffy after Ace told her what his true dream was. Beyond that, after that, Yamato, after she found out Ace died, Yamato legitimately wanted to join Luffy's crew. She was waiting for him after Ace died. But even with that excuse, she her after her fight with Ace, and she met and she spoke with Ace and found out Luffy's true dream, she legitimately wanted to meet Luffy and go out with Luffy. But her resolve to go out with Luffy was only solidified after Ace died. Her saying that you're like Roger, I'm like Odin, so I need to go out, so I need to leave with you. I feel like that was just an extra reason for her to want to do it. But she legitimately wanted to join Luffy's crew. His true dream brought her to tears. Whitebeard basically didn't want to cause a disturbance between emperors. Whitebeard wouldn't have caused the disturbance between emperors. Whitebeard would have went in there, he would have smacked Kaido up a bunch and made him his bitch. Kaido knew it would have been a destructive ass fight, yeah, but Kaido stood no chance. It would have been fucking destructive, but Kaido would have stood no chance. That was Whitebeard. Even Kaido knew that. I don't want to hear that shit. All right, chapter 1120, Atlas. Oh, Denjiro. Oni child Yamato on the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage. Kids getting put in timeout by Daimyo of Kibi Denjiro. Oh, he became the Daimyo. That's dope. So what, did the scabbards all take up Daimyo positions? Yeah, the problem is she knew Luffy's dream was Roger's dream because she read the journal by then. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but you also got to remember that Luffy came to that dream, the conclusion of that dream without even knowing anything about Roger. But she was moved. She was absolutely moved by Luffy. She knew that he had the same ambitions as Roger, and that did fuel her determination to join him. But she still wanted to join Luffy. Whitebeard would have died? Whitebeard would have died? Hell no. Yes, he did have his asthma cancer, but hell no. Hell no. Whitebeard would have taken some blows. He would have gotten hurt, but he would have put Kaido down. What are we talking about? A sick Whitebeard versus a prepped up full power Kaido? And that prepped up full power Kaido still had the fear of God of Whitebeard. The fear of God put in him by Whitebeard. Whitebeard would have put Kaido down. Un momento, because I gotta ask this question. I have to. I just have to. Fuck is the interactions? I'm putting that shit in there. I'm definitely putting that shit in there, and I'm taking it to Twitter. Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm taking that shit to Twitter. There's no fucking way people legitimately believe that Kaido would have wiped out Whitebeard would have for real. Whitebeard would have taken hits. He would have gotten seriously fucking injured. I mean, look at what happened at Marineford. Dude lost half his face. He got lava to the chest. He took hundreds of bullets, stab wounds. But you also got to remember that was Whitebeard versus an army. And then there was espionage. Like they turned one of his allies. Kaido versus Whitebeard. One emperor versus one emperor. That fight would not have, no, hell no. Whitebeard would have put Kaido the fuck down. Hell no. Why am I on YouTube from Streamlabs? This makes no sense. It's wild that it's only all right. It's wild that y'all legitimately believe that shit. Nah, sick Whitebeard is. First off, I hate the whole low diff, mid diff, high diff, extreme diff. No, I hate that shit. Old sick Whitebeard, he's not walking in and going and then stabbing Kaido like it's nothing. Hell no. That's like the people who go, oh, Garp is washed up and ain't shit because he's old now. We saw what happened in Hachinosu. We saw what happened on Beehive. Yes, it took the Blackbeard pirates to bring down Garp. That is a man who fought a pirate king, and it still took an emperor's crew plus an admiral to just to pacify this man. And once Kobe got out of there, Garp pretty much was like, all right, I'm good. And on top of it, that same admiral knew who Garp was. He knew the ins and outs of Garp. He knew how to deal with Garp. And even then, Garp still wasn't dead. The mission was achieved, and Garp got out of there. In my opinion, the old guard only suffers from endurance loss. Don't believe that they lose any type of physical output. Oh, but back in Water 7, Garp said that he was only throwing the cannonballs 50% of what he used to. He is still chugging cannonballs at a speed that the cannons can't even do. How do you go from how do people justify going from Pirate King to below like the current standing of Emperor? That blows my mind. Like one of the few conversations that I had with, I forgot who the fuck it was. It was in Discord. There were people who, there's somebody, it was a civilized conversation. The way he worded it, he made it seem like Whitebeard, the old guard who were of Pirate King level, Whitebeard, Garp, let's just throw Sengoku in there. Them being old took them from Pirate King. If this is Pirate King, this is Emperor. and then we got whatever's below Emperor, and then you got First Commander. He believes it takes them from Pirate King down to First Commander. So you mean to tell me that most of you niggas believe that a Pirate King level person, Pirate King, because they got old, dropped down to the likes of Katakuri? Don't get me wrong, Katakuri and King are still monsters. But that's implying that the current emperors could absolutely demolish the old guard. Absolutely demolish. First Commander is wild. Morgul, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that's what everybody believes, because obviously no. But to say that a Pirate King, let's just say if Roger was still alive. If Roger was still alive, from the time he sailed the seas to now, that 22, 24 year gap, he went from Pirate King to First Commander because he got old. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then Whitebeard, on top of having his asthma cancer, how much more did that bring him down? And if that brought him down to the level that people are saying, that it still took 3 admirals, an army, and a betrayal to bring this man down, and another Emperor's crew, old and sick. And it still took 3 admirals, an army, and another Emperor level crew to bring him down. Make your power scaling make sense. Make the power scaling make sense. 3 admirals, 3, and Whitebeard was still fighting through that war. Make it make sense. Here's my defense for Kaido versus Whitebeard. Sick Whitebeard, he doesn't have the endurance. Kaido would outlast Whitebeard until Whitebeard has a heart attack and dies. Okay, that I can understand, because eventually, at some point, yes, I do believe that he lost a lot of his endurance. He lost a lot of his endurance, and his asthma cancer would stagger him a lot. Biggest point, when they were about to execute Ace, he was about to Conqueror's Haki them. His heart was about to give out, and he staggered. Something like that, Kaido would hit him with a Thunder Bagua. Whitebeard would get hit with a Thunder Bagua at that point. And if it happens enough, his endurance is going down even more, because even Whitebeard can't take too many Emperor level hits, especially old and sick. But yeah, I can understand that. But Whitebeard is still a combatant. The man can still put Kaido down. Yes, he would still. Okay, for me, it stems from the point that I don't think Kaido would last. Yeah, I do think the fight would still last multiple days, but I don't think that shit's going on for 10 fucking days. How long was the fight between Whitebeard and Roger in the Odin flashback? They said they were going at it for 10 days? Non-stop? I don't think Whitebeard's going for 10 days anymore. Do I think he could still go for 24, 48 hours? Yes. Because Big Mom and Kaido were still going at it for an entire day. A 24-hour fight. I think Whitebeard can still go about that long. I don't think that he can only last a half an hour. Up against 1v1, up against somebody equal to him on the same footing, yes, I do think that he can still go up against that fight. To fight Kaido, you need to use Conqueror's Haki, and Whitebeard couldn't. It's not that Whitebeard couldn't use Conqueror's Haki. It's the fact that when he went to use it at that time, he had a heart palpitation. I don't think it just meant that Whitebeard just couldn't use Conqueror's Haki anymore. His willpower never wavered. No, but Silver's in 2 hours, that shit was already happening. Touche, yes. Yes, and his condition in Marineford did get a lot worse. What I'm saying is, Whitebeard at the time of Ace telling him Odin was killed by Kaido. Yes, he was still old. Yes, he was still sick, but I don't think that he was it deteriorated to the point that he couldn't do shit to Kaido. Lido of 100 L's will find and what to lose? What at all? Either way, okay. God damn! God damn! Even Twitter's a den of snakes anyway. Twitter's a den of snakes, and I need to get through this chapter. God damn! I don't think Kaido would have beat Whitebeard. That was 6 months prior. That couldn't have been 6 months prior. Ace went to Wano beforehand, before joining Whitebeard. He joined up with Whitebeard. Was that 6 months prior to? I could have sworn that was like, not over. No, that couldn't have been 6 months prior. That was like a year, right? You still didn't finish the chapter. It has been an hour and a half. Edens, that was the first chapter. We're on the last chapter, my boy. We're on the last chapter. Don't try to hit me with that. Don't try to hit me with that. No. Give me 1 second. I'm checking something. All right, boom. Let's get back to the chapter. Pharaoh, thank you for the comment. That was a healthy conversation. You need to be able to code Conqueror's Haki to fight Kaido. Look at what happened with Luffy before learning coding and afterwards. Whitebeard had Conqueror's coding. Whitebeard had Conqueror's coding. And we saw that in the Roger fight. What you got to remember, Pharaoh, is that Marineford was placed at a point in the series when Oda didn't even have a clear indication of what he wanted Conqueror's Haki to even be, of what he even wanted Haki to be, especially not the way he wanted to visualize it. And it's whatever. It's Marineford. If Oda had in his mind what he wanted Haki to be, the way he has it now, Marineford would have looked and played out a lot differently. At least in my opinion. Whitebeard in his prime could beat Kaido in his prime. If we're talking about Whitebeard when Ace told him, maybe we could have known his condition. Okay, Pharaoh, I'm willing to concede to that argument. We don't know his condition. Or how like far that his heart asthma cancer. We don't know how far along that progressed. There's a lot of factors that we missed out. But and over the course of that entire fucking war at Marineford, Whitebeard, how many heart palpitations did Whitebeard have during that entire period? It was just when he tried to use his Conqueror's Haki, right? Edens, not some things, everything would have been easier to understand. Akainu getting sliced by Vista and Marco, he made it seem like, damn, those Haki users, they made it seem like he still felt that pain even in his lava form, and he was like stuck like that for a little bit. 3 or 2. He had 2? I could have sworn it was 1. Yeah, he had 2. Once. No, he had 1. And the first one was, he had 1 when he tried to use Conqueror's Haki. The only other time I remember seeing Whitebeard grab his chest in pain was after Squall had stabbed him. I think Whitebeard first found out about Odin. He could have cleared Kaido then, but for whatever reason he didn't want the smoke. Yeah, Gon, right? Why did, like, Whitebeard was way too casual about that shit. And so was Izo. When he used Conqueror's Haki and when Akainu got his first hit on Whitebeard, he came after the second. No, wait. Did he have a heart palpitation when he took off half his face? I can't remember when. The first one is the Conquerors. The second one, I don't remember. Is that when he took off half his face? I agree with you about the Marineford, but the only time we saw Whitebeard try to use basic Conquerors, it seemed like his body couldn't handle it. No, he had it when Akainu got him in the stomach. Oh, Eden's, I remember what you're talking about. And Pharaoh, okay, yes. Pharaoh, if it's Whitebeard, if Whitebeard performed against Kaido the way that he performed in Marineford, I do believe Kaido would have eventually gotten the upper hand, but at the same time, I don't think that Kaido would have been able to hold out against Whitebeard the same way that Akainu did. And you also got to remember that before the fight against Akainu, Whitebeard had already taken a bunch of cheap shots. He was already like going through it before he got up to Akainu, who arguably was kind of fresh. Up against Kaido, somebody who would rather take a hit rather than dodge. Yeah, I don't think Kaido would have like held up against Whitebeard in that sense. Like I'm just seeing the fight play out a lot differently than some people are, but I do agree. If Whitebeard fought against Kaido the way he performed in Marineford, Kaido would have gotten way more hits off than like he wouldn't. Thunderbog was the Bolo breath. He would have fucking thrown wind slashes at him. Eventually, Whitebeard would have had to like concede to that, and those heart palpitations, like, yeah, he wouldn't be able to like avoid a major hit if he had a heart attack while Kaido was on the offensive. He would have taken a full frontal Thunderbogwa to the face. It looks like his body can't handle Haki and can't even take damage. Yeah, I agree with Kaido would win. I honestly don't believe so. But yeah, I do get where Pharaoh's point. Yes, the only instance that we did, like when he did try to use Conqueror's Haki, he did have a heart palpitation, but it seemed like Whitebeard was confident. The way that I'm looking at it, Whitebeard was confident enough to attempt to use Conqueror's Haki because he believed that he could, even with that condition. As long as Whitebeard was sick, that would lead me to believe, well, I guess at this point we're just going into like beliefs and theories and like speculation, but yeah, and I will concede the argument to you at this point, because yeah, at this point I'm just going into speculation, but Whitebeard attempting to use Conqueror's Haki at that point, and given how long he was sick or presumed sick, you gotta believe that he believed he would be able to use his Conqueror's Haki. And if he wasn't able to use Haki, well, granted, the admirals wouldn't have known if he was sick or not. So yeah, Pharaoh, I'll concede that this argument, simply because I don't have enough information to go based off of, and based off of the information that we do have, Whitebeard couldn't use, as far as we know, Whitebeard couldn't use Conqueror's Haki without having a heart palpitation. I read that scene as Whitebeard was so scared of losing Ace, he had to pull out Conqueror's Haki even if it wasn't going to work. Why didn't Whitebeard just earthquake them? Like, he could have just took that Basento like threw an earthquake, like a quake slash at them, yeah, Ace would have gotten hurt, but it would have blown Ace off of the scaffolding. It would have knocked out the fodder. Ace would have gotten hurt, yeah, but it wouldn't have been as bad as him just straight up dying. Heart palpitation, and then gut. Oh yeah, heart palpitation, and then he got him in the chest. Yeah, good looks, Edens. Edens with the panels. It's wild. Whitebeard didn't go to Wano because he loved the people. Didn't want to sink Wano. The admirals would have stopped. The admirals would have stopped it. Yeah. All right. Either way, I'll concede that argument. Personally, I still believe Whitebeard would have fucking he would have ate Kaido. I'm not saying he would have walked away. Okay, go to Death Battle. Watch the Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai fight. That's how I think that fight would have ended up. Like Whitebeard versus Kaido. Whitebeard ain't walking away like drinking sake and laughing. No, that motherfucker is walking away missing an arm. Old sick Whitebeard, he's missing an arm. Boys, we won. Hey yo, you funny as hell. All right, chapter Atlas, because we've been on this shit for a minute. I miss these conversations, man. I miss these conversations so fucking much. 26 years ago, Punk, what the fuck? 26 years ago, Punk Hazard. I implore you, Vegapunk, please aid us in our research. It is imperative that we study the Void Century. Who the fuck is that? The world's history can't remain shrouded in darkness. Our research requires expertise in numerous fields. I work for the government now. I can't afford to leak my findings. Wow, is that the fucking dragon? Who the hell is that? Is that Clover? Clover and Vegapunk were cool. I forgot about that. How many times have we caught you anyway? Open your eyes. Wait, he got caught? Yeah. How many times have we caught you anyway? Open your eyes. What is that giant peeking over the fucking fence? Growl. Fucking dragon. How many times have they caught you anyways? Open your eyes. Can't you see why they keep letting you go free? They're hoping to flush out your allies. Stand down. Clover gets caught researching the Void Century and then they let him go. Damn, that's a big brain play. They're hoping to flush out your allies. Stand down. Let the past remain shrouded. You won't find the answer to good and evil in a bunch of old stories. I once knew someone who carried a D in their name. He was killed right in front of me. We grew up together. Huh? He was my big brother. What the fuck? I once knew someone who carried a D in their name. He was killed right in front of me. We grew up together. He was my big brother. Clover was a D? Clover was a D? My real name is Clown D Clover? We were only friends? On that day, I lied to save myself. Tell me, how am I meant to accept a world where you could die just for having the wrong name? Clover bitched out? Cleov D. Clover? It means sword of light. That's dope. Is that German? What language is that? That's dope. That's dope as hell. Thankfully, you didn't go down with Robin's father, right? I was about to say, what if Clover's older brother is Robin's father? Oh, it's Gerlich? Heavy, I think that at this point, if any of the Straw Hats turn out to be secret, like Will of like D Clan, I think it like it would like diminish like what it actually means. They're like Gaelic. I said Gaelic. Gaelic, yeah. It's Irish? That's dope. No, but yeah, if Robin, I hope Robin's not a D. No, why Silver Clover? No way Clover is 85. Yo, at this point, the age gaps and like species don't even matter in One Piece no more. All Straw Hats are D. Let's not do that. And Heavy, all I'm saying is Kiros was 10 years older than Scarlet. 10 years older than Scarlet. 10. He met her when she was a child. A child. I'm moving on from that conversation because we're not doing that. We damn sure not doing that. On that day I lied. Clover's a D. That's what the fuck? History will only continue to be suppressed and the people will never know. I'll forget about what you just told me, but I'm afraid I can't help you. Do your best to stay safe, Vegapunk. The voices of the past call out to you. Just wait. I'll solve this puzzle, and when I do, you won't be able to ignore them. 22 years ago. This is Roger's death, right? Did you hear the news from the West Blue? O'Hara came face to face with a Buster Call. Take a look, it's the biggest massacre ever. They finally got the archaeologist Clover. Shut up. I hate Caesar. I'm ashamed that I wanted him to join Law's crew. I wanted Law to keep him. That's what happens when you look into the Void Century. No one's gonna make that mistake again. I implore you, Vegapunk. Oh, looks like some brat survived. Nigga, you doing a flashback within a flashback? You must have had a chance to escape. Clover had a chance to get out of there. You must have had a chance to escape, Clover. You chose death. Was passing on your research that important? You fools. Did you really expect someone to be curious enough to follow in your footsteps after this? Someone once told me that the voices of the past will call out to you. History is written by the victors. God damn! And even Robin knows! 4 years later is the annihilation of O'Hara. Bruh. I fucking love that. History is written by the victors. For all we know, alright, I ain't gonna say some blasphemous shit. Cause I might get in trouble. I might get in trouble. Bro, but history is written by the victors. That's wild. Have y'all ever like looked into American history? I know a lot of people who are like in the One Piece community aren't from America. But have y'all looked at American history? They made it seem, when I was growing up reading American history, they made it seem like Columbus came over here, wanted to be friends, and we were like, here, you take this, we'll give you the cure for like the mumps and all of these diseases. And the Native Americans were pretty much like, no, fuck you, this is our way of life, and started attacking them, so they had no choice but to defend themselves. And then you look into colonists, they became colonists. They're colonists. They came here, saw that, oh, there are people over there. Do they live here? Well, we're gonna live here too. You don't like it? Well, we're gonna take this land. But then there's also the fucking argument of you were already killing each other before we got here. We just joined the fight and we're better than everybody else. They made that shit sound heroic. Hey, hold up now, Edith. That fucking painting of George Washington crossing the river. Hold on. George Washington crossing the Delaware. Come on, please. Please, open up. Please, oh my God. Hold up. Is this it? No, what the fuck? Eden's. Picture. This shit is so dope. Happy, you got a point. They make this shit look so heroic. Of the Battle of Hastings. The fucking Tea Party. The British are coming. The British are coming. We seceded. No, I can't. Oh my fucking God. I know, Pharaoh, that's the thing. History is written by the victors. This was after the slaughter of the Native Americans, but even during this time, they were still pushing Native Americans further and further west. They were still pushing Native Americans further west. And then the further out west we got, they discovered Mexico. Everything that was going on in California. When we got out there, it got worse. And the paintings still make it seem so heroic. I'm shaking. Let me know. Oh my God. Oh, ow. Oh shit, my side. Oh, my side. I feel like I'm dying. Oh shit, we gotta wrap up. We gotta do this. Hey yo, it is. They make American history seem so fucking heroic. They make this shit seem so heroic. Yes. They came and joined an already bloody fight between Native American tribes that were killing each other. But that don't fucking mean that y'all gonna come in here and kill everybody. All right, let's get on. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. It's like the second pause I had to do. It's like the second pause I had to do. Oh God. Edens, I'm not over that. They made American history sound so goddamn heroic that it's mind-boggling. Let me end this poll. So why? Oh shit. We went out. All right, let's try and get through the rest of the chapter. Let's try and get through this shit. History is written by the victors, and the words of the vanquished are usually cast into the deep and dark ocean. That being said, their truth can still come to light if the oppressed carry it on their backs and endure. Oh hell yeah, Robin is feeling that, is feeling the weight of that wholeheartedly. Hey, what are you doing? For my part, I'm leaving this to the world. Hurry and blast off. It's no good, we can't. That old centaur is gonna keep attacking. We're finished if he does. This ship can only fly for a kilometer. If the geezer interrupts our trajectory, even a little, we won't make it. I like this. The wind's blowing north, and that's reducing our lift. Any further jolts will make us fall short of our projected landing zone. According to my calculations, if we miss the ocean, our damages will be critical. We have to get rid of him first. Is Atlas another traitor? She knocked out Lilith? Atlas. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You do that to Lilith. Why did you do that to Lilith? Snap. I'll leave her in your hands. Take off. I'll make sure you make it in one piece. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Lilith access has been severed. Atlas is the only one left. She knocked her out to disconnect her from Punk Records. They think she's the only. Atlas is getting away. I mean, not Lilith is. What you mean you don't see me? Edens, what you mean you don't? I mean, Gone, what you mean you don't see me? They think Lilith is dead. Atlas is the only one. If Atlas died, nah. If Atlas dies, Lilith is getting away. What are you talking about? Lilith's access has been severed. Atlas is the only one left. Take Lilith inside, Zoro. Got it. Atlas, you've got to explain. Atlas, you've got to explain? Let's go, Jinbei. We'd regret it if we hesitated now. Do it, Brooke. Right away, Zoro. Cool. This broadcast of mine. Vice Admiral Hound, sir, what is this? I'm praying that this message gets transmitted safely. There's still a Bora bird and now a robot. Where did these giant creatures come from? I honestly don't have the faintest idea. It's a huge robot. An iron giant. Joy Boy, I'm happy we got to meet again. Over here? Oh wait. Are they talking to him the same way that Zunisha was talking to him? I realize it would be foolish to blindly trust one side in a one-side account of a 900-year-old battle. I came like before. Your enemy is my enemy. I'm glad I can fight for you again, Joy Boy. What happened to Atlas? Atlas lost an arm. You can talk, that's so cool. I'll protect you from danger, Joy Boy. We must pound them into dust. It seems Vegapunk's speech is all but over. Let's go. Hey, Straw Hat, is he a friend? Not really. He was saying something about protecting some guy called Joy Boy, whoever that is. It talked? We didn't hear a thing. Whoa, really? Enough chit chat, shoot. We can't let them get away? Yes, ma'am. But I think we should be able to scrutinize and learn about the past from every perspective possible. I only wish I had more time. Could she? But there are those who cannot be stopped. It's ready to fire. It's gonna come out. Uh-oh. What? Watch out, robot? Whoa, robot, it seems the last 900 years have rendered those weapons inoperable. The fucking gun didn't work. Peter, crush them where they stand. Gorsei got some nice tag team. I ain't gonna hold you. End this transmission once and for all. Fuck it, I ain't gonna hold you. That's terrifying as hell. That's scary as hell to have a bearded spider bull yokai just perched up on your ship, and he's looking for you specifically. I will not let you escape. Kuma, Bonnie, Huh? Hold on tight. We're going down? Are we gonna make it? So you mean to make a grand sacrifice of yourself? Nah, I'm just lending a hand? Hey, Edens, I want you to know I got a lot of resentment for you, bro. You knew what the fuck was about to happen, and you let me badmouth Atlas like that. I'd say you let me badmouth Atlas like this, and you knew what the fuck was about to happen. Nah, I'm just lending a hand. That was dope. Lilith, I won. I said, if we have any Vegapunks that survived, let it be Daft Vega, let it be Lilith, and let it be Vega Prime. We lost 2. We got the one that matters. The first one that we saw, we got the one that counts. We got the one that... 1 Vegapunk, well, technically 2. If Lilith joins the crew, we got Atlas a real one. Atlas is a real one. But look, if Lilith joins the crew, we got her dream. She wants to take out York. She wants to bring York the fuck down. Nah. And it'd be wild if like Punk Records gets completely like drained out and Lilith gets it somehow. Somehow Lilith gets all of Punk Records, everything, all of the data, every piece of information that's up there. She becomes Vega. Lilith ultimately becomes Vega Prime. Don't you mean Chaozu? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Edens, you need to chill. Damn. Edens, you need to be stopped. Goodbye, Tien. 25 years ago. Oh, 25 years ago. The pirate Goldie Roger. We're gonna make it. Achieve the unprecedented by circumventing the globe. It only worked because of you, right, Atlas? I have no doubt they heard the whole thing. Atlas's signal is gone. It's finally happened. I'm the last Vegapunk. No, not quite. We have let you say far too much, Stella. I need this to end. Oh my, I've really rusted away. This is the time you spoke of, right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? Use what? They must have heard the voices of the past from the purest source possible. I'm confident you have all come to the same conclusion at this point. And I anticipate that is what will ultimately determine how things transpire in the future. Wait, what was that? Did he say Gold D? Did the world not know Roger was Gold D Roger? He had a wanted poster. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. No. He had a wanted poster. It says Gold D Roger. People have seen that. People have seen Roger's wanted poster and it says Gold D on it, not gold. I need York's dream of being a celestial dragon to get shattered and have the Gorosei betray her or make her work. I think that's what's. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Does Roger. Because I'm getting two different wanted posters. One of them says Gold.D. Roger, and the other one is Gold Roger. No, Edens. I do think the celestial dragons. I mean, I think the Gorosei are gonna like hoe over York. Like she thinks that she's about to be a celestial dragon. It ain't happening. They gonna punish her for shit going so far left, and for Vegapunk being able to give that speech. Oh yeah, Roger. Yeah, I remember Roger bringing that up to Whitebeard. He was like, "No, my name is actually Gold D Roger, not Gold Roger." But he has a wanted poster. People look at that wanted poster. It says Gold D, or was it just that people were so fucking stupid that they saw Gold D and just put them together and was like, oh, gold. I can understand how they would make that assumption. And I can understand how they wouldn't get Monkey D Luffy as Monkeyed Luffy. Correa also brought it up in Drum. Yeah, I mean, she knew that Roger had a D in his name. She knew Roger had a D in his name. Wanted poster was changed. Hold on, let me go to that wiki. Straw Hats. It's crazy that they still using the drawing of Sanji. All right, here we go. Straw Hats, former depictions of the bounty posters, 7 warlords, former depictions, 4 emperors, former depictions, East Blue, you can see Roger's face for his wanted poster, but they don't actually show the wanted. They gotta show Roger's wanted poster somewhere. Cross Guild bounties, non-canon. Wano eye catchers. Yeah, they only show his face. There's no like actual picture. I mean, there's no like full image of Roger's actual wanted poster. That was the conversation that he had with Whitebeard. It was how they had it changed. Oh! So they changed his wanted poster from Gold D Roger to just Gold Roger? That's wild. Wait, what was that? Did he say Gold D? Cover and color spread next issue? A visionary? Oh, we getting a color spread next chapter? Fuck, this is the last chapter. What is it? The giant rope, like Emeth said that, can I use it? What is it? What is it? Like Roger had to, what does this fucking robot have that he said this is the time you spoke of? right, Joy Boy? Can I use it? Use what? And Emmett seems like he has like the consciousness of an actual person, not just like an autonomous machine. And if that is the case, who the fuck is this? I don't know. There's a lot of questions that need to be, and of course the transmission cuts out when Vegapunk is talking about the will of D and what it means, and then comes back on after he done spoke about it already. That's horseshit. And my last nug. This is bullshit. I'm on my last nug. All right, let me move on to the SBS because I'm gonna have to like wind it down soon. All right, let's move on to this. One Piece Volume 109. I need to update my One Piece volumes because I only have the box set for box set 1 and 2, and I think that only goes up to like Sky People. I need to get the officials. Give me like 2 seconds and I'm gonna start on the SBS. Alright, One Piece 109, Volume 109 SPS, Mega Thread. Let me fucking enlarge this. I'm not about to stream on how I was trying to do this. 4 million members in the r/One Piece? That's wild. Alright. Started to leak online. Alongside this SBS, a section where fans ask Oda some questions. Volume cover. There's a gathering of all the information. Okay. Question 1. Information thanks to Pew Piece, Will of Marco, and New World Order. Question. In chapter 1100, the warlord that Ace beat, which was being talked about by Kuma and Saint Saturn, what was that person like? He looks like this. His name is Hanafuda. He is nobody. His hobby is collecting. Hold on. Let me pull it up like this. And I guess I can pop this on. Alright, yeah. Yeah, the SBS. Alright, yeah, we can go through the SBS like this. What was that person like? He looks like this. His name is Hanafuda. His hobby is collecting ancient zones. Oh, not mythical. Ancient zones. On what he's scheming behind this remains unknown up till now. His height is 5'14" centimeters. His other name is King of Lizards. That nigga is dope. That nigga look dope. That man look dope. Hanafuda is dope. I wish we got to see him. Man, as a Kasari Gama, he collects zones, and on top of it, he has like robo parts. Come on. I want to see that fight. Dear God, I want to see that fight. Source from Pew Piece, sure, but I'm not going there. Please tell us the name and rank of Fujitori's sword. It is called Yakuza Kasen, Yakuza Firing Line. It's a Shikamuzi? Sword stick, a cane sword. It is also one of the supreme grade blades. Oh, we got another one of the 12. We got another one of the 12. I thought Fujitori's sword was like one of the 21. Nah, that's one of the 12? That's dope. That's dope as hell. So not every one of the 12 have to be like this big buster sword or like some overly designed shit. It like a Basento or or like Mihawk's over designed cross. It can actually, it's just the grade of the sword. Made by Fugetsu from Wano country? It's one of the 12. That's dope. Golden Lion Shiki has finally appeared in the main storyline. So this means that the events of the movie Strong World have officially incorporated into the timeline of the main story? No, you fucking idiots. Chapter 0? How many times do I have to explain it? Chapter 0 is canon. Everything in Chapter 0 of One Piece that came with Strong World the movie, everything in there was canon. It has been talked about in the main story by Sengoku. Shiki has been mentioned by Sengoku. The only thing in that chapter that was not canon was the final page that was leading into the movie. Beyond that, before that, everything else was canon. How the fuck did you get that, Strong World isn't canon until Shiki comes into the main story? Shiki was already mentioned in the main story. No, it's not canon. Strong World's not canon. Z, as much as I want him to be, not canon. He's not yet, but he trained all of the Marines. That's the explanation in the movie of how he fits into the One Piece canon. But until he's mentioned or shown, he's not canon. He's not canon. Z's not canon. Uda, shown in the, not necessarily shown, but silhouetted. As far as we're concerned, she's canon. I think Oda even said that, yeah, Uda's out there somewhere. She's canon. Z, not canon. Yeah, I want that motherfucker to be canon. I love Z. I loved Z. That was the conversation that we had with Whitebeard, how they were changing. Oh yeah. Stronger. Well, you can forcefully incorporate the whole movie, but if you do that, it won't be that much connected to the main story. However, regarding Strong World, yeah, because we know where it takes place. Like the movies and the filler arcs, well, they used to. It takes, they were perfectly fitted in between islands. Up until Dressrosa, all of the movies fit somewhere in between certain islands. So you can just imagine, okay, this took place on the way to the next island. But because the crew split up after Dressrosa and were apart for so goddamn long, none of the movies fit into the canon. They don't fit in between, even though they're placed in between certain spots. The Heart of Gold special, Luffy's bounty was 500 million, but from Dressrosa we went straight into Whole Cake. Well, from Dressrosa to Zou to Whole Cake, where the crew wasn't together, but Heart of Gold, we were together. There was a period that Luffy just wasn't with his whole crew during a bounty increase, but Heart of Gold, he had the entire crew. He had the 500 million. And Chopper even mentioned to the girl that was there, Luffy beat Doflamingo. He has a 500 million berry bounty. So yeah, that doesn't make sense. Film Gold, same issue. Doesn't make sense. Film Red, same issue. Doesn't fit because the crew was separated. Well, I think Film Gold, when does Film Red like supposedly take place? It's post Wano. Yeah, it's post Wano on the way to Egghead. I don't think Film Red like fit. Well, no, Film Red does fit because when we left Wano, we didn't have any tag-alongs. Film Gold, we had Law with us. Like there was no way we could have Law wasn't there. So yeah, the movies don't really fit. And I'm not understanding how the fuck people come to the conclusion that certain things like the movie is canon. Like Oda even said, like it's even already been confirmed that the movies are canon. No, aspects of the movies are canon, but the movie itself isn't. Shiki, canon. His backstory, canon. Chapter 0, canon. Up until that last page that leads into the movie and the fucking movie itself, not canon. I need Strong World to be canon for my agenda. Oh hell yes. I wouldn't care if Strong. Honestly, my personal like fan fiction, my headcanon, the movies are all canon, all of them, and it would make sense too. Luffy beat Shiki not because he was strong enough, but because he had a supercharged. His like giant thorax was supercharged by a goddamn cumulonimbus. There was a massive storm that supercharged him. One Piece film him starring Akainu needs to be made. Hell no. Akainu, we could go the rest of One Piece without seeing Akainu and I would not care. Akainu can be like a boss fight that Luffy comes in, it gets off screen and then Luffy just tosses him through a fucking wall. And then we go on a fight like the Gorosei. I would not care. I've talked to so many, either it's canon or not, or none of it is, people about this Strong World shit. Either it's canon or none of it is. How the fuck can you say that Shiki's canon? I don't get those people, bro. I don't get those people. Either it's all canon or none of it's canon. Direct quotes from the author says otherwise. Either way, I'm skipping over like this whole shit right here because this is that was a waste of a fucking question. Hello, Odachi. Granny Neon said that the Empress from 2 generations ago died from falling madly in love, but the Empress from 2 generations ago was Shaki. Why did Granny Neon lie about this? This is a matter or reading comprehension. It's not a lie. What she's referring to was the Empress from 2 generations also. Was talking about the love sickness that she also had to go through. In fact, in the past, the Empress and warriors of this country have always died from love sickness without knowing the true reason. But in recent years, Granny Neon and the others seem to have avoided death by going overseas. Timeline of the 4 emperors, for the Empress, and for Boa's situation in previous episodes. Oh yeah, I saw this picture. People were going, "Oh my God, it's Luffy's mom." No, it's not. No, it's not. I saw this. I know exactly what this is. Toritoma? Oh. Hancock and her sisters enslaved. Fisher Tiger freed slaves. Gloriosa got wind of news. Took the 3 sisters under her care. Lived in Subodi Archipelago, harbored by Shaki, who was the previous one. Gloriosa and the 3 sisters go back to the island of Women. Gloriosa from 3 generations ago, she escaped love sickness. Gloriosa was either in love with Whitebeard or she was in love with Rocks. I'm willing to put it towards Whitebeard because I feel like Gloriosa has way more common sense than to be in love with a psychopath. Shaki, Rayleigh most likely. Her love sickness went with Rayleigh. Empress from 2 generations ago, Shaki. Toritoma died from sickness. Who was she in love with? See, this would have been great. It would have been dope for her if the Shogun of Wano was an actual, like, worthwhile villain. Like, he was just the godly swordsman of Wano, and you could have had her die from falling for him, and then him just outright rejecting that shit and disappearing. She couldn't be around him. She died. All I'm saying, Wano was dog shit. But that's dope. Toritoma. I like her design. I don't know why people are jumping straight on the bandwagon of, oh, that's Luffy's mom. No, it's not. No, it's not. I remember seeing some of them comments. What was it? Question, draw man's butt. Sorry, but please draw it kneeling down. Please draw the butt of every male member of the Straw Hat, I beg of you. What the fuck? No, I will not draw it. I'm not interested. Thank you. That was a waste. Hello, Oda. I wrote this letter from France and I wanted to know how the members of CP9 got promoted to CP0. I wish you good luck. That is a good question because last time we saw CP9, they were on a run. Oda's saying it's a matter of reading comprehension is funny as hell. Oda's disrespectful. Oda, okay, because of the translation, the Japanese got weird, so I just put the message as is. Firstly, let's talk about the CP9 who were defeated in Enies Lobby. CP9 members appeared in the cover story, CP9's independent report, in which they were blamed by their chief Spandam with the sin of mission failure, in which they decided to vanish somewhere else. That's how their training to get stronger started. On the other hand, for some reason, due to the authority of Spandam's father, he got promoted as chief of CP0. From here, Lucci and the others uncovered the invasion crime plot that the underworld big shots and former level 6 prisoners were scheming with Spandam and crushed those organizations to prevent it. Spandam's father betrayed the world government, and after that incident, Lucci and the others were reinstated as CP0. Spandam is on his sick bed and lost all of his authority. Spandam became Lucci's underling. Hey, yo! Spandam's father betrayed the world government is crazy. Question, CP8 member Alpha is also a relative. I saw this. Khalifa's sister. And they were like, yeah, but wait, weren't the CP9 members orphans? How does he have a sister? They're like, yeah, but he was like, this man was breeding like super soldiers. What the fuck? Oda Sensei, the only place where Kuma's paw ability can fly you are limited only to places that Kuma has personally visited? Yes, that's right, because in the past, Kuma traveled around the world. Mihawk's Island. Let's just assume that Kuma went to that island when it was war-torn. And yeah, and they destroyed themselves. That makes sense because he was a revolutionary. Wadaria. I guess that makes sense. Tequila Wolf. Makes sense. The satanic people that seem like just a random village. Makes sense. Kamabaka Kingdom. That makes sense. He was a revolutionary. Amazon Lily. Fuck was he doing there? fuck was he doing there? Where else? That was only 6. Vegapunk's home island, that makes sense. Amazon Lily, Kamabaka Kingdom, Mihawk's Island. The giant plant island, what the fuck? The giant bird island, what the fuck? What the fuck? Kuma, where have you been? Oh, the giant bird island makes sense. He was looking for medicine for Bonnie. That makes sense. The giant fruit island, I guess that makes sense. Again, looking for medicine for Bonnie. That could have been an island of crazy resources. Chopper Island, Usopp Island, yeah. Goddamn. Kuma done been around the world. He done seen some places. Bonnie's devil fruit is the age 8 fruit, which makes sense, which makes her age manipulation human, right? Does that mean if she keeps on maintaining her age young, they won't be able to die? So that's what you think about it, but in chapter 1072, Bonnie said, when it comes to living things, the effectivity won't last forever. So at some point, the effect will be undone. Okay, that makes sense. So all of the people that she turned into, kids or old people, eventually they'll turn back. What's up, Edens? What you say? Edens, I'm letting you know, Edens, it looks like, at first I thought I thought Atlas killed Lilith, like, cause when it said snap, it looked like she snapped her neck. But nah, she knocked her out and then like disconnected her from Punk Records. Yeah, she disconnected her from Punk Records. There's no way Lilith is fucking dead. There's no way. If Lilith is actually dead, bro, I'm going on a fucking tangent. I'm gonna go on a goddamn tangent. Let me see. Where was I? Eventually be undone question. In chapter 1096, one of the 2 boys who threw rocks at Kuma wore a cowboy hat and has freckles. He has the same look as one of the members of Bonnie's crew. Are they perhaps the same person? Older. Each one of them appeared in the Sorbet Kingdom. Also, each of them is depicted to have a crush on Ginny. Yeah. Meaning Bonnie's pirate crew is originally made up of Kuma's friends who were also strong fishermen who watched over Bonnie's growth. So she pretty much just took a bunch of random people from the Sorbet Kingdom and got them killed. They will protect Bonnie wholeheartedly like she's their own daughter. Currently, Bonnie was captured by Akainu and escaped afterwards without joining the Gyogyo. Without joining with Gyogyo and the others. She went alone to find her father. Went to see her father in Mary Joie. Escaped on a ship. Infiltrated the government ship. Got close to Egghead and shipwrecked. Got rescued by Luffy. I'm gonna kill Vegapunk. This was how it went down. Oh, so Bonnie's crew is like no more. Yeah, her crew done up. Bonnie's crew is done up. Yeah, we still have people out there who want to believe Bonnie had a legit crew. Oh, alright. Bonnie was essentially running around the way Mihawk was. Like, Bonnie had a bunch of random people on her crew. Bonnie just had a bunch of random people on her crew, like her caretakers. After they got caught by Blackbeard and then caught by Akainu, yeah, Bonnie's crew was done up. She became a Mihawk type pirate. She doesn't even have a ship anymore. She better become a Straw Hat. Bonnie, if she doesn't join the Straw Hats, I can see Bonnie becoming a revolutionary. Like picking up where Kuma left off, I can see her becoming a revolutionary. The reason why Marcus Mars is almost never sitting during the Gorosei meeting is because he always forgets his homework. So he's punished like a student would by standing in the hallway? What the fuck? Review from Mr. Vega Cola? The moment you drink. What the fuck is this? Have fun. Feel free to ping me if they're in. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, this wasn't a long ass BS. It wasn't full of fluff either. It had some decent stuff, but also some real stupid shit. You know me, Silvers. You know she would be the perfect first apprentice. The only reason that I'm warming up to Bonnie becoming the apprentice of the Straw Hats is because of how impressionable she seems to be. She believes in the story of Nika. Luffy is Nika. Bonnie's devil fruit allows her to take some of the best qualities of the Straw Hats and essentially become them for a short period of time. Basically making her a mimic character for every member of the Straw Hats. That's what I wanted for Momonosuke, but instead of him being a mimic character, where did you read the SBS? I read it on a Reddit post. Let me see if I can put it here. Yep, right there. But I think Momonosuke would have benefited way more from becoming the apprentice of the Straw Hats. I've gone through it. I've gone over that shit like 1,000 times to the point even I'm getting tired of hearing myself say it. But yeah, if you've been around, you know my reasoning for it. Bonnie, I'm warming up to because I feel like I've lost the drive to even argue for another apprentice, because in my opinion at least, the perfect apprentice isn't he's gone. He's gone. We aged him up for absolutely no reason, and for some reason he now has the mentality of a 28-year-old man, even though he's only 9 years old. He aged up his body, and they even went out of their way to say he still has the mind of a kid. It's just his body. That makes no sense to me, but whatever. Could Bonnie change all of the crew to a Nika future? I want to say yes, but would they do it? No. Would they do it? No. I mean, would she do it? No. Would Oda write it in? Maybe. He might do a cover page, like a color spread or a cover page of Bonnie, of all of the Straw Hats going into a Nika form. But I don't think that she would legitimately do that for like something real. Zoro would pretty much become Oni Akuma from fucking Street, except with a sword. Zoro would become August from Ashura's Wrath. That would be fucking wild. I agree with you about Momo. Pharaoh, I think, God fucking damn. I hate it. I hate Wano so fucking much. And just thinking about how much I was anticipating that arc so fucking bad. That's Randy's theory? I need to get back into reading and watching other people's theories and content. I feel like my drive for One Piece is gone. Now, but alright. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you everybody for joining, shooting the shit with me. There's no chapter next week. I'm gonna need people to fucking spam at me when the chapter drops. I don't care what I'm doing. I need to stream the day the chapter drops. I need to be fucking on board. Well, I could totally see Bonnie doing the perfect docking in place of Robin. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this. Because I saw something earlier. Let me see if I can find it. I saw something earlier that had like the Straw Hats doing like a perfect docking sequence. And it was like full. God damn, I like a lot of shit on Twitter. I need to tone that back. God damn, where's that? I like way too much stuff on Twitter. Yo, where the fuck is it? I know I saw it, but where? Bingo! Found it. Somebody did some fan art of... Somebody did a fan-made color spread of this. You got the Vegas, Kuma up here, other Vegas, the girl, like the women, the fucking like unimpressed bullshit. Then you got the Seraphim over here. I will always be jealous of people who have the type of talent, this kind of talent for for like placement and spacing. I will forever be jealous of shit like this. But yeah, perfect docking is Nika Luffy. You got Jinbei and Frankie making up the legs now. And then you got King of Hell Zoro and Ifrit Janbei. Then you got Usopp at the top using Chopper's the head, using Chopper's and Usopp using Chopper's horns as a slingshot. That's fucking dope. And then Brook is just a pointy spearhead. This is so goddamn dope. I'm crying. The only thing that will make this better, I don't even know how to put Yamato into this. How would you incorporate Yamato into this? There's a chapter next week, absolutely. And we get in the color spring. Pirate docking Big Emperor DX. I would fucking lose it if we get a full docking like this. I would fucking lose it. But hey, Edens, if Lilith, like, hear me out. If Lilith joins the Straw Hats, her fight, and we've already seen her fighting style is more like scientific gadget oriented. Imagine if, you remember the theory that I had? Like the return of Sogeking, Sanji disowned the raid suit and crushed it and destroyed it. My theory was Usopp and Frankie picked it up because remember they were gonna redesign that shit. What if Lilith joins and they're like, yeah, we got the raid, like we still have the raid suit. And Lilith like, I know how to mess with that. Lilith gets the raid suit. And that's how she goes about fighting. I would fucking love that. Lilith versus York, make it happen. Bro, I'm telling you, if Lilith does join the Straw Hats, her main goal is to bring York down. Like her main goal will be to bring down fucking York. York ain't shit. But I feel like it'd be a case of like beating a dead horse. Like York betrayed them when she thought she was like that shit, and by the time Lilith does get to her, I feel like York would be beaten down by the Gorosei to the point that she's like, I don't want to live anymore. And Lilith just looks at her like, you gave up everything we had. Now look at you. Look at you. You look fucking horrible. I forgot. It was another instance. Like it was something that I watched. Like, I can't remember what it is though. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everybody for coming through. I'm gonna see y'all this week when the chapter drops. I'm going to stream when the chapter drops. If not, come up with a punishment. Any punishment. I'm gonna see y'all this week. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Good, no justice for York. See y'all next week. Don't forget, we got Vivi coming back. God damn it, shut up. Stop pulling me back. See y'all next week. See y'all next chapter. Take it easy. Thank you, Gon. You're one of the goats. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. Peace. Where the fuck is the stop button? Oh my God, I fucked up. Where is the stop button? Turn this off. Where the hell is my stop button? Where the fuck is the stop button? Oh, right here.